porque el cuerpo lo sabe. Woo, woo. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Mayra. She's got some energy, doesn't she?
Yes, and I haven't even had my coffee. Can I have some?
Nada. You ain't taking mine.
I
No.
don't need it, right?
No. I do not share my coffee.
Hey, sharing is caring.
I do care, but I love coffee more.
Okay, there you go. That's fine. You can keep it. You need more energy than I do.
Yes,
anyways.
yes.
How are you doing, James? How was your weekend?
It was good. I was on the bike and for a few miles riding, looking at the snakes and the spiders that I catch all in between the trails.
So nothing new. Nothing new. You didn't have any other adventure besides the snakes?
I did. I went
Because you always see snakes all the time. I
all
know
the
that
time.
for sure.
I like to pick them up, and the tarantulas, especially the tarantulas. I like to pick them.
Those are like
They're
my
the trip.
best friends.
You know what I did go see? I went to go see Mission Impossible. It was really good, man.
Was it?
It was really good.
Wow.
You want to go or what? Vamos?
Pues no me invitas.
Oh, see. But where were you? Because I would have invited you, but you were
that's
gone.
True. Where was I? Let me see. I was in Dallas. Woo! It was actually a lot of fun. I took my students. They're part of an honor society. I'm their advisor. Yes, I'm their awesome advisor. They love me so much.
From what college? Tell
From
us.
South Texas College. They're part of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. And they're just a bunch of wonderful, smart students. I absolutely adore them. We had a great time. We had these amazing workshops. It was all, professional development growth for them. And
Awesome.
they're
You
just,
enjoyed it?
I really did enjoy it, and I know they enjoyed it. I love spending time with them. I
Did
took
you
my
learn?
officers.
You learned a lot?
Yes.
Awesome.
I learned how to be a fierce leader.
Awesome. They thought you were a student.
Oh, yeah. I kept on getting in trouble. I'm like, no, I can't get in trouble. I'm an advisor. I'm supposed to tell you. They're like, oh, okay. No, it was fun. They did keep on confusing me, but it's cool. There's a bunch of awesome people that I met. It's really amazing. I had a great, great time. And then I came back, and I had motion sickness. And
On the plane? On the plane? Really?
On the way back.
Yeah.
I always do.
See? You went to the bathroom.
I did.
See?
I did. For like 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
But it's okay. I'm here now.
Yes.
I'm here now. So, James, I'm excited today because we have two very important topics to talk about. So you do not really, nobody wants to miss this. We are going to be talking about personal disaster preparedness by this disaster expert. He's an expert. He's actually my ex-internship supervisor all the way from the Cameron County Emergency Management Department and Fire Marshal Service.
Wow.
He's a cool dude. He's awesome. You're going to learn a lot.
From Brownsville, Texas. That's where James is from, too. Just FYI.
There you go. And then we have somebody all the way from Roma, Texas, from Stark County. We have Alex Sarabia. He's a licensed professional counselor and a dear friend of mine. He's going to talk to us about how to cope with stress. Who has stress? Everybody does.
We all have stress.
That's right. So do you want to hear all the important things
I
that
love
they have
it.
to say? Yes.
I love it.
You too, right? So don't go anywhere because Backstage Live, we'll be right back.
Service fees are driving me crazy.
What's the problem?
The service fees are way too high.
You need to call Ticket Zone. There are no service fees and they don't charge for shipping. But the best part is they guarantee to beat any price on the internet for sporting events and concerts around the country. Plus, they give you personal service you can't get on the internet.
Thank you so much. You made it so easy.
Call Ticket Zone now and get the best seat in the house today.
Next time you're looking for tickets online, find them. Then call Ticket Zone RGV at 631-1411 and we'll beat their price. Ticket Zone, shows, concerts, and sporting events. Ticket Zone RGV 631-1411.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Backstage Live. And now you really want to pay attention to this because we are going to talk about personal disaster preparedness. Are you ready? Everybody go get a pen out, get a piece of paper because I have here with me this morning Mr. Nathan Flores all the way from Cameron County. Nathan, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for the invite to be here at Backstage Live. It's a wonderful opportunity for me to reach out to the community, not only where I'm from, Cameron County, but also the whole Rio Grande Valley, because quite frankly, this topic is relevant to anybody, no matter where you live. This is an important topic that we should be having today.
What is the topic about, Nathan?
Well, the topic is personal disaster preparedness.
Are y'all listening? There's a test afterwards, okay?
Yes. With giveaways, so.
Yes, giveaway.
Yes.
Now, this morning, when you woke up and you were having a bad hair day, that is not a disaster. It's
Yes.
a bad hair day, but not a disaster.
It actually is, for me it is. And I also couldn't find my makeup, so I was panicking.
But don't worry, we're talking about true disasters. As a matter of fact, state law actually defines what a disaster is, and the bad hair day is not part of it.
That doesn't count.
That does not count. But nevertheless,
What is not a bad hair day? You know.
What is not a bad hair day?
Yes, like a
What
real
is a true disaster? Well,
yeah.
disaster, it has to be widespread. It has to be impacting a wide geographic area.
Definitely
And
bad
many
hair
people
day.
need to be affected by it. So if your bad hair day is going to affect multiple people, then maybe we might kind of swing it under
Okay.
and maybe consider it part, but more likely not.
Oh, okay.
So what is considered?
Well, disasters, so the most common ones, which are going to be considered natural disasters. There are also technological and so forth, but the most important ones are natural disasters, which could be anywhere like hurricanes, could be tornadoes, could be floodings, could be hail, could be lightning. All those are types of natural disasters that can occur anywhere, somewhere, at any time.
And we get a lot of those, right, Nathan?
We tend to get some more than others. For example, obviously we don't get earthquakes, like for example in California, but we do get threatened 6 months out of the year.
Hurricanes.
That's correct. Hurricanes from June all the way to November. Plus, even outside of that, we have something we call just regular storms, severe storms that can bring flooding, hail, tornadoes in the absence of a hurricane.
Okay, Nathan, now I know maybe people are wondering, who is Nathan? Where do we get him from? Why is he here talking to us about this very important matter? Can you tell us a little bit of background of where you're from and how you got to be this awesome disaster preparedness expert?
Well, thank you very much. I work for Cameron County Judge's Office, Division of Emergency Management and Fire Marshal Service. We are basically a branch of the Cameron County Judge's Office. In this case, our county judge is Eddie Trevino Jr. And under state law, there's two positions that have to be established in order for a municipality or a county government to have an emergency management program. And that is the Director of Emergency Management and the Emergency Management Coordinator. In this case, the Director of Emergency Management is the county judge, Eddie Trevino, in our case, and the Emergency Management Coordinator, also known as the EMC, is Tom Hushin. These two individuals spearhead the leadership of the emergency management program, which allows us to be able to respond and prepare and recover from disasters such as the ones that I just mentioned.
Perfect. Mr. Eddie Trevino, if you're out there watching, good guy, my friend.
I know, I said hi to him. That hi was for you, Eddie. When I went like this, that was for you. And so, Nathan, okay, that's very wonderful background. Now, I know all of us are, because all of us are interested. What are the three most important tips that you can give us to prepare for any type of disaster, whether it's a zombie apocalypse, whether it's I'm kidding, that was a joke, haha. Bad hair day doesn't count.
Yeah.
But, we had a recent one, we had the floodings, and a lot of people were going through all these things. And now, as far as we cannot avoid a disaster, but we can definitely prepare for it. So go for it. Tell us your best tips.
Well, emergency management or disasters or emergencies are divided into 4 phases. We have the prevention phase, the preparedness phase, the response phase, and the recovery. Today we're talking about preparedness, but not so much what we as local government can do to be better prepared, although we do have a role. It's more important what your individual audience member can do to be better prepared. So this is where we're asking for people to take out what?
Pen and paper.
Pen and paper?
Pen and paper. Test.
Pen
A
and
test
paper.
afterwards.
With a test afterwards.
Afterwards.
That is
Remember
correct. With 2 prizes, as I'm not in.
2 prizes.
2 prizes. The same prize, but just double the chance.
Double,
Double
yes,
chance.
yes.
But only one person can win at a time. We can't have one person winning both. So we got
What
at
are they
least
gonna
2
win?
winners. Well,
What are they gonna win?
Well, before
Oh,
I
that's
get
right,
into
that's
that,
right, okay.
let's talk about those 3 simple tips that anybody can do, regardless of the disaster. 3 simple steps. Like you said, we cannot prevent disasters, but our approach, our preparedness in relation to the threat of such disasters can go a long way. One, to bring peace and tranquility in that person, and that's going to transmit with those around him or herself, but also to be able to withstand sometimes the threats that are coming. So basically we have 3 steps.
Okay.
Make a plan, build a kit, and get informed. So I'll do it in the American Sign Language. The American Sign Language is very particular. It's number 1, make a plan, build a kit, and get informed.
I got it wrong.
I
Get
know it's-
informed. If y'all didn't hear that, get informed. So on the kid side, what would you put if it was your kid? What would you put?
Well, the kit, the good thing is that a kit is very simple. Those are the most basic essential items that you would need to be able to live independently.
Everybody's different. I would recommend.
There's some families are more unique than others, but more than likely what we're all going to need, if let's say for example, there's no electricity, so and therefore we can't have some of the comforts of life that we have, that we would like to have. For definitely, then you want to have bottled water,
Yes.
canned goods, and a manual can opener. The worst thing you can do in a disaster is to have an electric one, because then you can't even open the cans, right?
Right.
So no, you might have to go old school and then with a knife, but then that can increase the challenge. You might get cut or something. So let's not do that. Get a manual hand-operated.
Like the old
can
ones we
opener.
used to use back when we were kids.
Exactly.
I still have
With the
that, by
tuna
way.
fish.
You never know. They come in handy.
Yes, they do.
Other things than that, of course, is going to be a flashlight. Obviously, there's no electricity at nighttime. You want to be able to see flashlights. And along with those flashlights, well, what do you need to operate them?
Batteries.
Batteries, yes.
Wow, James is gonna pass.
James is on the ball.
Yes.
You're
Yeah, I'm
good
good,
on
I'm
that. I
good.
think you're going to be much more prepared than
That's
yeah,
right.
That's good. Excellent.
Okay.
And also, you want to be able to have a radio, either a crank-operated radio or a battery-operated radio, so you can stay informed with the news.
That is perfect. I love all that information. Now, everybody who's listening, you go ahead and check us out on our Facebook page, Backstage Live, and you will be entered for a raffle and you get to win. This is a document bag and it's waterproof. Yes, you can take it to Schlitterbahn and put your phone inside there and it probably won't get wet. And you also have this building a disaster supply kit and you can go over the checklist. And then the 3 tips that Nathan mentioned, they're right here, all detailed, so you can know exactly what you need to do. And of course, it is very important to get involved. And Nathan, I'm just so excited that yes, get informed, guys, get informed. I'm so excited that you came here with us this morning and we're able to share this awesome information to everybody. I know it's been devastating for most people and we definitely thank you. So thank you so
Nathan.
much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
All the
you,
way
Nathan.
from
Cameron County. Woo! Oh, we get to go
From
to Schlitterbahn.
Brownsville.
We should go to
That's
Schlitterbahn
right.
and invite him.
That's right.
Guys, don't go anywhere. Backstage
Let's
Live.
go.
We'll be right back. Let's go to Schlitterbahn. We're going to Schlitterbahn.
What? These service fees are driving me crazy.
What's the problem?
The service fees are way too high.
You need to call Ticket Zone. There are no service fees and they don't charge for shipping. But the best part is they guarantee to beat any price on the internet for sporting events and concerts around the country. Plus, they give you personal service you can't get on the internet.
Thank you so much. You made it so easy.
Call Ticket Zone now and get the best seat in the house today.
Deals Fonsi Pediatrics y abogado Rudy Rodríguez presentan el máximo exponente de la música cristiana en español, Jesús Adrián Romero. Él se presenta este 27 de julio en el State Farm Arena, acompañado de Marcela Gándara y como invitado especial, John Carlo. Compra tus boletos en taquilla del State Farm Arena y en Ticketmaster.com. Jesús Adrián Romero.
Next time you're looking for tickets online, find them. Then call Ticket Zone RGV at 631-1411 and we'll beat their price. Ticket Zone. Shows, concerts, and sporting events. Ticket Zone RGV 631-1411.
Welcome back to Backstage Live. Thank you for staying with us. And the excitement keeps on going because we've been talking about personal disaster preparedness, all these catastrophes that, of course, bring about tons and tons of stress. Yes. And this morning, we have an expert here, a psychology instructor, a licensed professional counselor, and a dear friend of mine, Mr. Alex Sarabia. Alex, thank you so much for being here.
Myra, thank you very much, and James for having me this morning.
Yes, of course. Now, James, I know we all have stress. We all do. We all deal with it differently. I know you go out, you exercise, you bike ride, you run, you do all these fitness things. I do Zumba. But what about people that want to try different ways to deal with stress? You want to hear what he has to say?
I would love to hear it.
Let's see.
First, it's important to define what stress is, and it's a pressure or a demand placed by the environment. We're encountering stress every single day, whether it's traffic or relationships, financial issues, you name it. And it's very, very important to learn how to control stress because of the negative effects that stress has on you. It can damage your health and even cause heart attacks, high blood pressure, headaches, migraines, allergic reactions, substance abuse, many different negative things that's why we need to learn how to control it.
Weight gain. No. Weight gain. And that's why we exercise.
That's why we love tacos.
Taco Tuesday. And so, okay, so I know one of the things that make stress arise would be catastrophe. So I would be along the lines that we just had Mr. Nathan Flores. So what can you tell us about that?
Exactly. There's three main sources of stress, and the first one is catastrophes like natural disasters, rape, going to war. Any type of traumatic event can definitely bring a lot of stress. The second one are daily hassles, which are those things that we encounter every day.
Relationships.
Like traffic, relationships, school, work. I know you love your job, but other people maybe don't. And the third one is significant life changes, whether the event is positive or negative. Negative events like the death of a loved one, or getting fired, or a divorce. But also positive events like graduation, getting married, or having a child. Those are good things, but they can also bring about a lot of stress.
Financial stress.
Exactly.
Yes.
Those are the three sources of stress.
Okay, so I know we say financial, we're like, yes, everybody agrees to that right away. And so do you have any tips for us, Alex? How can we cope with that stress, whether it's based on the source of catastrophe, all these other moments that just get shoved into our lives, how do we cope with
Which
that?
that happens to all of us, guys. So we're all like, Alex, please tell us.
No, and it happens at a daily basis, actually, James. So yes, everybody, I know you want to hear this, so do I, Alex. Help us out.
So basically, some people rely on unhealthy ways of coping with stress because sometimes it's easier, like drinking or smoking or using drugs. Those are big no-nos. You should try to stay away from those things because in the long term, it just brings about more problems like an addiction. Procrastination, isolating yourself from people, or taking out your anger, your stress on others, verbally or physically. All those are the unhealthy strategies that we should try to avoid and become more aware of. And instead, try to follow the healthy recommendations like exercise, which is something you two have mentioned that you
Zumba,
running.
Biking?
Exactly. Listening to music, eating healthy, talking to somebody who is supportive. Also, writing if you're a writer, or reading a good book.
Kissing?
Can be a stress reliever. Sex, having sex.
Oh.
Woo! Yeah. I'm doing it.
And pretty much also meditation, maybe yoga.
Alex, do you do meditation, or have you ever done it before in the past?
Yeah, with patients, that's
Really?
one of the techniques whenever they have
Does
anxiety.
it really help you, or is that like I've never
does.
tried it? so-
Yeah, it definitely does.
Really?
Just like Zumba does, or getting a massage, meditation also
Yeah.
works.
Yoga? Have you ever done yoga? Or have you,
Yoga, I haven't done
but
yoga either.
you've heard people.
Definitely.
It helps.
It does.
Wow.
Definitely.
So basically anything having to do, any physical
Yes.
movements.
Movement.
And also controlling your mind, because your mind is very powerful. So two people can be encountering the same stressful events, and the way you take things and the way you think about it is what truly matters.
Yeah.
Like two people taking a very difficult exam. If one student sees it as a threat, like
other
this
one-
test is beyond me, they're gonna be very stressed out.
Wow.
If the other student sees it like I came to class, I'm prepared,
I'm
oh,
ready.
I'm ready,
I'm ready.
then that student won't be as stressed. The same thing goes with a breakup or any other event. It's all in the mind also.
Absolutely. So I've always heard that if you're anxious and then you start worried about being anxious, then your anxiety level just goes up because you get nervous about being nervous. That's terrible.
Alex, what about for the people that are out there? They always say, "Well, I'm not going to pass," or "I'm not going to do this." Is that anything negative that you're saying to yourself is bad too?
Yeah,
right?
it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, and then it will become true. Not because they're not smart enough, but they already have it in them that they're not gonna try.
Yes.
And that's what happens.
Absolutely. And so for anybody out there just wanting that extra help, Alex, how can we find you? Social media, a phone number, how can we contact you if we need more tips on how to deal with stress, with our relationships, with anything just dealing with negativity? How can we contact you?
Well, my name is Alex Sarabia, and that's my name on social media. I'm a psychology professor at STC and also an LPC, a licensed professional counselor. And if you feel like you have stress, just try to do these recommendations. If the anxiety is too much, go get professional help. There's nothing wrong with going to a psychologist or a counselor. We need to let go of that stigma related to mental health and actually get professional help if needed.
Great. Great, Alex. You did really good.
Thank you so much, Alex. And for everybody out there, Alex and I have been friends for over 12 years, and I love
him a big
him.
hug,
Yeah,
Mayra. Give him
yeah,
a big hug, big
Big hug. Thank you so much for staying with us, guys. I hope this helped you. And don't go anywhere because Backstage Live will be right back.
What? These service fees are driving me crazy.
What's the problem?
The service fees are way too high.
You need to call Ticket Zone. There are no service fees and they don't charge for shipping. But the best part is they guarantee to beat any price on the internet for sporting events and concerts around the country. Plus, they give you personal service you can't get on the internet.
Thank you so much. You made it so easy.
Call Ticket Zone now and get the best seat in the house today.
Next time you're looking for tickets online, find them. Then call Ticket Zone RGV at 631-1411 and we'll beat their price. Ticket Zone, shows, concerts, and sporting events. Ticket Zone RGV 631-1411.
Hello, everyone. We are at the end of the show. Thank you so much for sticking with us all this time. I'm going to miss you. No. It's okay because we're going to be here every single Friday for you to enjoy at 8:30 a.m. sharp. And you can also follow us on our social media accounts. James, hit them with it.
Backstage Live RGV. Or you can go to James Arizmendi or Ticket Zone. All three of them. Any of them. You can find any information you're looking.
Actually, James, I want to talk about that. So if we want to buy tickets, I know there's all these awesome concerts and events coming up. How do we access your webpage? Can we buy them directly from the website?
You can shop. Normally, whatever I tell people, you can go to our website, find the ones you're looking for, or go to any website, call us, and we'll beat the price.
Ooh,
How's that?
How come this is amazing? Yes, you will beat any price. So give them your phone number, James, because people need to call. They need to know that your tickets are definitely going to
Beat the competition.
Beat the competition. Go, go, go.
631-1411. Ticket Zone.
631-1411. You tell us what price, and we won't even price match it. We'll
Beat it.
the price.
Wow.
Even better.
Did y'all see that? Did
Yeah,
y'all see
I
that?
kicked it.
Yes.
Look, I'm kicking.
Her heel just fell off.
Yeah, I'm
Just to
sorry.
let
I
you
need
know.
to buy some new shoes. So, okay, so tell us about what concerts are coming up. I know we have some very cute artists that are coming. J
Yeah.
Balvin.
Yes,
Prince
that's her
Royce.
favorite. Prince Royce at the
Ozuna.
beach.
That's right.
We just got in a few seats for Luis Miguel for the people that said there's no more tickets. Well, guess what? We have a few left.
Ooh, that's a good one. And everybody wants to be part of this. It's going to be at the Bird Ogden Arena. It's,
August 31st.
There you go, August 31st. It's brand new. It's going to make history because it's the first concert ever happening at that arena. And you definitely want to be a part of that. Now, I know Prince Royce is coming too.
Yes, at the Claytons.
Y luego, ¿dónde? Bien
Clayton's.
padre. En el Clayton's. Vámonos.
Shorts, t-shirts, and sandals.
And maybe we can just go and we can go skydiving first probably and then go to the concert.
Te rajas.
Yo no me rajo.
Sí, te rajas.
You'll invite me.
Yes.
Be quiet.
But you won't go.
Yes, I
No,
will.
she won't.
How-
She won't.
You guys want to see this, right?
Yep.
We're gonna film it, and
Yes.
they're gonna see that I did my end of the bargain. I really did. Yes, I will. I have a snake for a pet.
Oh,
no, I
okay.
Don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
Not that type of snake.
I won't believe it till I see it.
No, it'll happen.
Yes.
I promise it'll happen. So we have these. So what did you think about our guests today?
They were awesome. I learned everything. I learned everything out that I needed to know from both of them.
It's really very important information to
Especially
absorb,
for the
guys.
stress. God, we all need it.
Yeah, and you know what? One very important way to relieve stress would be to go to these concerts. You can scream. You know what?
Yes.
Screaming helps a lot.
That's right.
You know when you get upset and then you get in the pillow and then you just scream, it makes you feel so much better.
That's right.
You can do that at the concert and nobody will call you crazy because
That's right.
everybody's going to be screaming.
That's
they probably
true.
won't even be able to hear you because the music is so loud. So it's a great opportunity to go out there and enjoy it with your family, with your friends, and just have an amazing
That's
time.
right. And football season's coming up, so we have the Cowboys and the Texans. Anybody looking for tickets? We're the hookup.
We're the hookup. That's right. Well, James, we have to say bye now, but we'll see you next week, 8:30 a.m. sharp, Backstage Live. Bye. See you next time.
Bye.